Raj, hand me the number 6 torque screwdriver.
Stop. We can't do this. It's not right.
Sheldon, you have two choices. Either you let him put a bigger hard drive in the TiVo, or you delete stuff before we go out of town.
But once you open the box, you voided the warranty. The warranty is a sacred covenant we've entered into with the manufacturer. He offers to stand by his equipment, and we, in return, agree not to violate the integrity of the internal hardware. This little orange sticker is all that stands between us and anarchy.
Okay, then we won't touch the hard drive. We'll just erase the first season of Battlestar.
Fair. We're outlaws.
Here you go, Leonard. Is this going to be big enough?
It's perfect.
For taking daffodils to your unicorn.
It's just for my notebooks. Thanks, Penny.
I love San Francisco. I wish I was going with you.
I understand your envy. This is a can't-miss symposium. There are going to be discussions on bioorganic cellular computer devices, the advancements in multi-threaded task completion, plus a roundtable on the non-equilibrium Green's function approach to the photoionization process in atoms.
When I go, I usually just get hammered and ride the cable cars.
This conference is kind of a big thing. The keynote address is being delivered by George Smoot.
Oh, my God. George Smoot?
You've heard of him?
Of course I haven't.
George Smoot is a Nobel Prize-winning physicist, one of the great minds of our time. His work in black body form and anisotropy of the cosmic microwave background radiation cemented our understanding of the origin of the universe.
It's kind of a funny name, though. Smoot.
It's like talking to a chimp.
Okay, now that I've been completely insulted, have a good flight?
Yeah, I wish.
We're not flying. We're taking the train.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, cool. 7 times as long as flying and cost almost twice as much.
Well, then why are you doing it?
Well, we had a vote. 3 of us voted for airplanes, Sheldon voted for trains, so we're taking the train.
Don't say it like that, Leonard. Say it like we're taking the train.
Look at us, getting ready for a double date with actual women who publicly acknowledge they're our girlfriends?
Yes. I mean, actual women are the best.
I don't understand. What other kind of women are there?
Howard, artificial women are your department. You want to take this?
Nah, it would just freak him out. Listen, before we leave, I should warn you, I'm a passionate man, and I tend towards public displays of affection.
What are you trying to tell me, Howard?
There might be some making out in the car or the restaurant. I don't want Bernadette to feel uncomfortable, so it would help if you and Penny made out, too.
Don't worry. We're planning to have sex right on the salad bar.
Namaste, white people. Good news. I rented us the 4-hour edition of Watchmen.
Got it.
Seen it.
Detailed analysis posted online.
Well, then what are we going to do tonight?
Sorry, Raj. Howard and I are going out to dinner with Penny and Bernadette.
Yeah, no more carefree bachelor nights for me and Leonard. These Broncos have been saddled.
How did we get actual women?
Wait, they get girlfriends and they just abandon us?
It is great, isn't it? We have a wonderful evening ahead of us.
We do?
Oh, yes. I just discovered I don't have enough room on my hard drive for a Linux partition. So you and I are going to perform a full backup, reinitialize, and then reinstall all my operating systems.
I don't want to do that.
All right. Well, I'm going to perform a full backup, reinitialize, and then reinstall all my operating systems.
What about me?
Well, I understand there are several types of artificial women. Maybe look into that.
Okay, help me out here. How does an archaeology professor get that good with a whip?
Maybe you took a class at the adult bookstore. So I learned.
I can't believe you've never seen Raiders of the Lost Ark.
And I can't believe you've never read Eat, Pray, Love.
When she comes out with Eat, Pray, Run Away from a Giant Boulder, I'll read it.
I don't care if Eat, Pray, Love changed your life. I'm not reading it.
You know, I could totally rock a hat like that.
That's the work of noted Hollywood costume designer Deborah Nadoolman. She also designed the iconic red and black jacket in Michael Jackson's Thriller video, which I've never viewed in its entirety, as I find zombies dancing in choreographed synchronicity implausible. And also, it's really scary.
Could someone please turn off the Sheldon commentary track?
There's no switch. Just listen and learn.
Honey, if you think this is good, you should come with us Friday to see it on the big screen at the Colonial.
Well, I'm watching it now. Why would I want to see it again on Friday?
Because the print they're showing on Friday has an additional 21 seconds of previously unseen footage.
What? 21 seconds? That'll be like seeing a whole new movie.
Exactly. They say it finally solves the submarine controversy.
Did Leonard? I'm no expert, but I believe what we just heard from Penny was sarcasm. Ah, good. I'm 8 for 26 this month.
Yeah, I think I'll pass, but you guys enjoy your extra 21 seconds.
But if I could make you understand why this is such a cool thing, we'd still be together.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't.
I'm guessing 1 second had something to do with that, too.
Pleased to hear that this morning in the parking garage, I saw this oil stain on the ground that was shaped just like my ex-girlfriend Lucy, and I didn't get upset at all.
Proud of you.
I should be, because she was looking good.
Dear Lord, you're an astronomer. Although you may have earthly woes, get your mind back on the stars. Gee, even the lowly dung beetle chooses to plot its course by using the Milky Way.
Is that true?
Everything I say is true. Now, of course, the dung beetle also enjoys eating feces, living in feces, and making little balls out of feces, so, pick and choose which aspects of its lifestyle you want to embrace.
Come on, you can talk to girls now. It shouldn't be hard for you to meet someone new.
How can I meet someone new when everywhere I look, I see Lucy's face? Tell me you don't see her smile in the crust of this chicken pot pie.
Oh, would you stop it? Now listen to me, there's a welcome party for incoming postdocs tonight. Go to it and meet someone who isn't made of grease or pie.
You think you're so cool because your wife is a person?
Look, Bernie's at a neuroscience conference with Amy. I'll go with you.
You do that for me?
Of course, you're my friend. I want you to be happy.
Thanks. Oh, Sheldon, since Amy's out of town, would you like to join us?
I want you to be happy, too, but not enough to do anything about it.
Okay, I'm zeroing out the electroosmotic flow rate in the microfluidic channel.
Nicely done, Howard.
Well, my wife is 4'10" and sexually satisfied, so clearly I know my way around tiny things.
Good for you, on the cutting edge of new technology and still making inappropriate comments about the mother of your child.
Those are just the things I say out loud.
Gentlemen, we need to stop immediately.
What's wrong?
I am looking at the math, and I think we can make the device between 8 and 10% smaller.
That's great, but the Air Force approved the specs. We're good to go.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be smaller.
Shame on you. Where would we be if poodle breeders had that attitude? I'll tell you, we would have the standard and the miniature poodle, but no toy or teacup. Which, by the way, is not an officially recognized breed, but that's just poodle politics.
Wait, please stop talking about poodles.
Fine. Candy bars. Now, do you enjoy a fun size? I know you do.
Sheldon, we don't need to make this smaller. Your work is done. Go home.
I don't want to go home.
Fine, go for a little walk.
Then what?
Just keep walking.
All right, we're about to go live. Everyone on their A game. Good energy. Hello. I'm Dr. Sheldon Cooper.
And I'm Dr. Amy Farrah Fowler.
And welcome to a special retrospective, where we will take a look back at the history of Fun with Flags on an episode we're calling Fun with Flags, Behind the Flags, a retrospective.
Wondering how it all began. You
Need a good attention span
for information and entertainment.
that's equally effective. It's Fun with Flags, Behind the Flags, a retrospective.
And mind you, when we say behind the flags, we don't literally mean these flags. That's just where we have dinner.
Now, I'm sure many of you are wondering how Fun with Flags began.
So let's hear from some people who were there at the very start. Howard, flashback sounds.
Could have played that on my heart.
Just roll the clip. So, tell us in your own words about that magical moment when Fun with Flags was born.
I honestly don't remember.
Well, sure you do. I was telling you both the story about how Haiti and Liechtenstein discovered they had the same flag. It was at the Summer Olympics of 1936, and two plucky nations...
No, wait, I remember.
And do you remember what you said?
Yes, please find someone who cares.
And that's exactly what I did. I found a lot of someones.
Almost 200. Many of them on purpose.
Oh, it's freezing out here.
Do you like me to heat things up?
No, I want to get in the hot tub before I lose a toe. Oh, that is bright.
Yeah, new neighbor put in floodlights. So, shall we?
No, I don't want to take my robe off under a spotlight. This is a candle body.
Howdy, neighbors. We haven't met yet. I'm Andy.
Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. You know, your new balcony kind of looks right over our fence.
You might want to put up some trees. We can see everything.
You can, but it's okay if you don't.
So, can you turn your lights off?
Sorry, they're motion censored. They'll go off in a minute. Just try to stay still.
What are we going to do about this?
I say we wait until his lights go off, and then I make hot, motionless love to you. Don't move, it's go time.
So if a photon is directed through a plane with two slits in it and either slit is observed, it will not go through both slits. If it's unobserved, it will. However, if it's observed after it's left the plane but before it hits its target, it will not have gone through both slits.
Agreed. What's your point?
There's no point. I just think it's a good idea for a t-shirt.
Excuse me.
Hang on.
1 across is Aegean, 8 down is Nabokov, 26 across is MCM, 14 down is, move your finger, Phylum, which makes 14 across Port-au-Prince. See, Papa Doc's capital idea, that's Port-au-Prince. Haiti.
Can I help you?
Yes. Is this the high IQ sperm bank?
If you have to ask, maybe you shouldn't be here.
I think this is the place.
Fill these out.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
Oh, take your time. I'll just finish my crossword puzzle. Oh, wait.
Leonard, I don't think I can do this.
What are you kidding? You're a semi-pro.
No, we are committing genetic fraud. There's no guarantee that our sperm is going to generate high IQ offspring. Think about that. I have a sister with the same basic DNA mix who hostesses at Fuddruckers.
Sheldon, this was your idea. A little extra money to get fractional T1 bandwidth in the apartment?
I know, and I do yearn for faster downloads. There's some poor woman's gonna pin her hopes on my sperm. What if she winds up with a toddler who doesn't know if he should use an integral or a differential to solve for the area under a curve?
I'm sure she'll still love him.
I wouldn't.
Well, what do you want to do?
I want to leave.
Okay.
What's the protocol for leaving?
I don't know. I've never reneged on a proffer of sperm before.
Let's try just walking out.
Okay.
Bye.
Nice meeting you.
You know, I've been thinking about time travel again.
Why? Did you hit a roadblock with invisibility?
Put it on the back burner. Anyway, it occurs to me, if I ever did perfect a time machine, I would just go into the past and give it to myself, thus eliminating the need for me to invent it in the first place.
Interesting.
Yeah, it really takes the pressure off.
Sounds like a breakthrough. Should I call Science Magazine and tell them to hold the cover?
Time travel, Leonard, I will have already done that.
And I guess congratulations are in order.
No, congratulations will have been in order. You know, I'm not going to enjoy this party.
I know. I'm familiar with you.
The last apartment party, Professor Finkelday cornered me and talked about spelunking for 45 minutes.
Yes, I was there.
You know what's interesting about caves, Leonard?
What?
Nothing.
Well, then we'll avoid Finkelday. We'll meet the new department head, congratulate him, shake his hand, and go.
How's this? Pleased to meet you, Dr. Gablehauser. How fortunate for you that the university has chosen to hire you, despite the fact that you've done no original research in 25 years, and instead have written a series of popular books that reduce the great concepts of science to a series of anecdotes, each one dumbed down to accommodate the duration of an average bowel movement. Mahalo.
Mahalo's a nice touch.
You know, there are only 8 consonants in the Hawaiian language.
Interesting. You should lead with that.
Here's the problem with teleportation.
Lay it on me.
Assuming a device could be invented which would identify the quantum state of matter of an individual in one location and transmit that pattern to a distant location for reassembly, you would not have actually transported the individual. You would have destroyed him in one location and recreated him in another.
How about that?
The Personally, I would never use a transporter because the original Sheldon would have to be disintegrated